right, we're going to take another look at solving systems of equations by elimination. So in the first couple of examples we looked at, we saw where our x's or our y's canceled out when we added the columns. Now we're going to look at what we do when maybe they don't exactly cancel out if we add the columns. So in this problem here, again, you can see I've got my x values lined up, my y values lined up, my equals are lined up, and my constants are lined up. But when I look and I say if I add these two together, will something eliminate? I cannot see where anything will eliminate, but I notice that I have a minus 9y in both equations. So I think to myself, if I were able to change every sign in one of those equations, or multiply everything by -1, where I had a positive 9y and a negative 9y where they would eliminate, this would work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply everything in this top equation by -1. And I'm going to write that new equation over here. So -1 times -2x, that's going to make that a positive 2x. And then my minus 9y is going to be plus 9y. Then I'm going to have my equals, and then this is going to become a positive 25. So I literally just changed the sign of every piece in that equation. So down here, this one's going to stay exactly the same way it originally was. So I have negative 4x minus 9y equals negative 23. Now that I've done that, I can go ahead and add these two equations together because now my y values will eliminate. So if I add my x's together, I have 2x and negative 4x. When I add that, I get negative 2x. 9y minus 9y cancels out. I have my equals, and then I have 25 and negative 23, and that's going to give me a positive 2. So now I divide both sides by -2, and I get x equals -1. So this is the first half of my problem. So now I'm going to go back and I'm going to substitute this value in to one of my original equations. I can even use one of the rewritten equations that I have up here written in red. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use that top equation. I'm going to take 2x plus 9y equals 25. And I'm going to take this -1 that I have right here, this x value, and I'm going to substitute it into the equation where I have x. So I have 2 times -1 plus 9y equals 25. Well, 2 times -1 is -2. I still have plus 9y equals 25. Well, let's see. I'm going to add 2 to both sides. So 9y equals 27. My last step is to divide by 9. And I find that y equals 3. And again, when we solve a system of equation, we're trying to find the x and y value that makes this true. So I'm going to write this as an ordered pair. My x was -1 and my y was 3.